Alright, so in this video, I will be going over a previous duplication method that I did about a year ago because, it still works, and a lot of people have been asking, they've been asking if it still works, and a lot of people were able to do it, but others weren't. So just to clarify everything, I am going to do that glitch again. I'm going to go over it very clearly, step by step, so nobody will have any complaints. If you're not able to do it, you're just not doing it right. All right? Don't he look badass? Come on, look at this shit. Yeah. Come on, baby. Say no. But let's get back to the glitch. So this glitch is a one item duplication glitch. So in order to perform this glitch, you can only have one of the items that you're going to duplicate in your inventory. So we need one item, and you need to go on a high ledge, not extremely high. So this ledge is actually perfect. It's easier. You could do the glitch on this ledge right here, but just personally, I like going up on higher ledges just because it gives you more time to do everything. Okay. Now, obviously, we have exploding items. The exploding items will be easier to do on lower ledges for a reason that I will explain in the video later on. But we're going to do non-exploding items. Once you choose whatever ledge you want to do the glitch on, you go close to the ledge and you hit R. As you can see, he's trying to pull out something. Hit R and upper arrow on the D-pad to select whatever item you want to throw. Like I said, you only could have one of them in the inventory. And this is the one that I said I'm going to use. All right, so let go of the upper arrow on the D-pad. You're going to see he goes into a throw-in stance. All right. And we're going to have it face down so you could see. Now, just walk off the ledge. All right. This is future me here. Now, before I continue, I just want to let you know that you have the option of walking off the ledge, or you could jump off the ledge. To be honest, if you're going to do it right here, I would not recommend walking because, as you could see, it's like a barrier here. So it's hesitant and it's very annoying. I don't know if it will happen to you, but as you could see, Link is not walking off the ledge and it happens randomly. So I always recommend jumping. But if you do decide to walk, as soon as you walk off the ledge, you want to hit the upper arrow on the D-pad, like immediately. So you walk off and hit the upper arrow on the D-pad. All right, so we have the R still selected and the upper arrow on the D-pad. Now, with the R button still being held, you want to let go of the upper arrow on the D-pad and select it again really fast. So, like that. You see how Link arm move a little bit? That's what you want to see. Now, you want to let go of the R button. And we're going to do the same thing with the upper arrow on the D-pad. So, let go of the R button. And then we're going to let go of the upper arrow on the D-pad and select it real quick again. Boom. You will see that drop option appear. That's what you want to see. Once you see the drop option appear with the X, all you have to do is just hit X and you'll be able to duplicate it. Yeah. You see? So the item has been duplicated. Remember, we had 5 in all. Now we have 6. So I'm just going to do it right away. I'm going to do it real quick without all the explanation. Walk off the ledge. Boom. Simple as that. Easy. It definitely still works. Now, before I move on to the exploding items, I'm just going to do the jumping version of this. It's basically the same exact concept. All you're doing is jumping off the ledge. While holding R, just jump off the ledge with whatever your jumping button is, then immediately hit the upper arrow on the D-pad. And just like before, let go of the upper arrow on the D-pad and select it again. Now let go of the R button and do the same thing. Now just hit the X and your item will be duplicated. Now, a lot of people were talking about exploding items. You could do the same thing with exploding items, but it's a little more difficult. So I'm going to give you an example because I'm going to hurt myself right now. Well, I really don't have to. We're going to do the same concept, but for the exploding items, you're going to want to face up in the air. All right. So make sure you're as close to the ledge as possible. Face up in the air. And then jump and do the same exact thing. Hit the upper, well, as soon as you jump up in the air, hit the upper arrow on the D-pad, which I just did. And with the R still selected, let go of the upper arrow on the D-pad real quick and select it again. Boom, you see Link's arm move. That's what you want to see. Now let go of the R button and then do the same thing. Let go of the upper arrow on the D-pad and select it again real quick. Boom. Perfect. You see the drop option appear. Now hit X.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot. This happens sometimes. So you don't want this to happen. I don't know why the fuck it happens, bro. Like this shit is just annoying. But I'm happy it happened. So if it happened to you, just know that you didn't do anything wrong. Whatever. So we're gonna do it again. I think it happens usually because you want to make sure Link starts to fall down before you hit the upper arrow on the D-pad. So make sure close to the ledge so he falls off. Jump. When he starts to fall down, hit the D-pad and do the same exact thing. Okay. So as you can see for this one, it actually duplicated, but the one that I threw still exploded. And I'm just showing you guys all this just to show you all the different scenarios that could occur. So to be honest, when it comes to duplicating exploding items, I really wouldn't recommend this method because it's a headache sometimes. Because sometimes even when I'm facing up in the air, when I hit the X button to throw the item to duplicate it, instead of Link throwing the item in the distance, sometimes he throws it straight down and it plummets on the ground and explodes. And I don't have the opportunity to recall it. Just like what happened a second ago. Luckily, it did duplicate. Usually it don't. So I don't know why that happens sometimes, but it's annoying. But this is what it would look like once everything is done correctly. Once you get Link to throw the item in the air like that, it's easy going from here. All you have to do is just recall it and just unselect the recall. And you could hit A to take it, or you could unselect and let it fall on the ground. And there you go. You have successfully duplicated your exploding item. But like I said, it's just not worth it. I have a lot of other different methods that I went over before. You could check it out. I will have them in the description. So if you're interested, just check it out there. We're going to do it one more time. You want to make sure you start to drop before you hit the upper arrow on the D-pad. So jump. Once you start to drop, hit the upper arrow on the D-pad. You know, do the same concept, same exact thing. And boom. And he will throw it up. Okay? There we go. Recall, and you're good. Alright, so that's how you do it. Now, we all know that, unfortunately, this game has a 21 item threshold limitation, so once 21 items hit the ground, you won't be able to continue to duplicate. So in order to bypass this threshold, we will have to go to one of the dispensers. So we have to use the Dispenser Glitch. There are many dispensers located up here. All these are dispensers right here. All the blue, the light blue. All these are dispensers. You could go to any one of them. Okay, and there are two, I think 2 or 3 located on the ground. There's two that I know. There's one right here next to Terrytown, and one in Kakariko Village. But like I said, you could find them in disguise a lot easier, so that's where I recommend going. But in this video, I'm not going to be showing you guys how to use the dispenser glitch, because if you guys want to duplicate a lot of items, like over 100 items, there's a better way to actually do this. I will leave a link for the duplication or the dispenser glitch in the description, and I'll have it at the top right corner if you want to check it out. But if you guys want to duplicate a mass amount of items, there is a much better way to do this a lot faster. And I did a video on it before, and I'll put that in the description as well, but I will be doing a much easier version of this method in my next video. I'm not exactly sure when, depending on how well this video does. I will do it probably sooner than later, but the algorithm has been fucking my channel up lately, so I've been spending my time doing other things. But if this video does well, I'll probably just post it in my next video, probably next week or something. But with that being said, if you guys got anything from this video, like, subscribe, leave some comments, support my channel so I can spend more time giving you the content you guys want. And guess what? If you're new to YouTube, you ain't tech savvy, you don't know nothing, guess what? It doesn't even cost a penny. So hit that subscribe button right now and help your boy out. Leave comments and like too.